I hope you enjoyed that, I think it was a Megalovania remix. Alright, so we're on Barlow now. This is a desert planet. It's where we get introduced to a new minigame, and it's actually a pretty fun one. I'm not sure if I want to buy the Seeker gun. It's decent, because it basically, you find a target and it just sends a hook thing straight into them. I think I might... I'll get it. I don't really use it too much, but I guess I might as well show it off. Yeah, okay, and you may have noticed that the shops in this game are different to the ones in the other one. That's because the Bogon Galaxy actually don't have Gadgetron anymore. Instead, it's Megacorp. So Megacorp are where we buy all our weapons from. But as it turns out, on this planet was Gadgetron. So that's what this broken down sign is. It's supposed to be part of Gadgetron, as you can see over here. So this was an old Gadgetron factory or whatever. But unfortunately they got phased out and shut down. PCSX2 is... it's not the easiest to work with. You do have to play around with settings, and I recommend there are wiki pages for all of the games you want to try out. Like, I was visiting the wiki for the Ratchet Clank games because I actually I experienced a glitch that resulted in the game crashing after finishing. So do you remember that weird moon, which was just like a spherical place to run around on? That after finishing that on the with the old settings I was using before I figured out what was going on, it would crash every single time I tried. So I actually had to change one certain setting, and then everything started working again. I'll just quickly check out what's going wrong. Okay, you might need to look into the DVD/CD driver plugin that you've got running. If you go into your config, is it set to ISO mode? Oh, and all of the upgrades that Clank got in the previous game are still here. We also don't need to worry about running out of graph anymore. So water sections are a lot easier to deal with. And we can go really fast through them, which is really nice. Also, the water is a little improved in this game, so the water rippling looks a little better. You can still tell it's not that high fidelity, but it's a pretty good effect anyway. And on this level we've got this rotating platforming that we have to do, along with swing shots. Emmy, do you could you show me what settings you're using for PCSX2? That could probably help with seeing if I can actually help with the problem that you're dealing with. Because it looks like something to do with the with like CD/DVD plugin or ISO plugin. You should just be able to load ISO files and run them. So yeah, it's weird. Oh, and so another thing that Ratchet Clank 2 added is a bestiary. So every enemy that you find in the game, you can actually read about. So if I go over to where is it? Help, Monsterpedia. So there's a Monsterpedia, and this shows every enemy that you've fought in the game. It also shows you their stats as well as a little bit of information about them. So you can, yeah, you can do some reading about these enemies. And I'm gonna specifically show the weird dog thing that we've encountered on this planet, because as it turns out, they were created by Gadgetron. And they were a failed experiment to create a cute, cuddly child's companion. So, yeah, Gadgetron left this planet, and those little dog-like creatures ended up becoming dangerous, very dangerous, and bloodthirsty. Alright.
It works! My invention works! Huh? It's called the Therminator. It fires charged thermal pellets that can thaw an ice block or freeze a body of water. Gadgetron will pay me millions.
Hey, I don't know how long you've been frozen, but I don't think Gadgetron's operated in this galaxy for years. Everyone buys Megacorp products these days.
Hey, maybe you'd like to buy it.
Okay, so we have to buy this Therminator from this guy. It's an interesting gadget.
Hey, maybe Megacorp is hiring.
Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can turn on subtitles at all. Doesn't look like subtitles are in this game. Okay, well... oh well. What this gadget does is it basically allows you to freeze water and unfreeze ice. So if you see frozen puddles or whatever, you can unfreeze them and then go exploring. And we'll be using it later on to deal with certain enemies. If you remember those piranha sharks. Or piranha shark, the giant piranhas. Those things, we're going to be dealing with them by using this thing. I'm just going to activate this platform so I can go back in case something happens. Alright, so now we've done that side path. I think we have one other direction to go. Alright, so now we go this direction, and this is the main path. I don't know why I'm bothering using that. I could probably save ammo using my wrench or something. And now we get introduced to the, I suppose they're like rogue desert riders or something like that. You see them in a few other levels later on, but for the moment, we only see them here. And they also have those little, those big hounds, like pinkish purple hound things. You can occasionally see one of those riders riding one of the hounds, and they can be pretty annoying to deal with. And I think, as I said on the Makatar Resort, you can actually break a lot of things in these games. So here's our first example of the thing being ridden. And they usually have one of those riders with a charge weapon. And they can do a fair amount of damage if you let them get you. So you want to try and just stun them with something like a shotgun or whatever. Now we've got a shitload of them to deal with. But like everything else so far, they're no real match for the shotgun. So, well, the shotgun, the blitz gun. The way it's going, it should level up soonish, because I'm using it a fair amount. And because it's the only weapon I'm using right now, it's the only thing I get ammo for, so that's helpful too. Alright, and I think there's... no, not yet. Okay. Alright, see ya, Hurry Boy. Hope you have a good day at work. Okay, so... fire, bad for frame rates. There's one weapon I'm going to try not to level up, Planetary Penguin, and I think you know what weapon it is. It's got the worst upgrade. I hate the upgrade for it. Luckily they fixed that in the third game, but still. It was a terrible upgrade. Completely changed the way that the weapon behaved. That's the worst part. They changed it from one thing to something completely different. Like the way it went from one of my yeah, it involves the color red. And like it went from one of my favorite weapons, I used it a shit ton, and I was like, oh, the upgrade should be so good, and then it upgraded and I was like, no, and I stopped using it. Because it was just, the upgrade is trash. It's bad. It's a really bad upgrade. Okay, do I? No, I don't even need. Okay. Well, that was a waste. So, when I do get that weapon, I'm probably going to use it a little bit to show it off, but then I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to upgrade it.
Excuse me. I think I just blew another vacuum tube.
Should I have a look?
My word! You young people are so fresh these days. Oh, don't feel bad. I guess I'm just old-fashioned about that sort of thing. Did you know that I've been with Gadgetron since the beginning?
So you sell these gadgets?
Darling, they sell themselves.
Prof. Okay, so here's something that they end up doing in Ratchet Clank 2 and 3. They have certain weapons in Ratchet Clank 2 that are from Ratchet Clank 1. And if you buy them on Ratchet Clank 1, you get them for free in this game. And in Ratchet Clank 3, you get some weapons from Ratchet Clank 2 for free or at a discount. So it's pretty cool. It's a good way to carry over save data, and it's a nice feature that they added. So I can get the bomb glove for free, and also the Visibomb, which the Visibomb is actually going to be fairly useful. So I'm going to make sure to use it. I'm also going to get the decoy glove because it's actually not too bad of a weapon. I'm going to grab the Tesla Claw simply because it's fun to use. And here's the Rhino 2. It's 1,000,000 bolts, and it is something. If you use this against the final boss, you can defeat the final boss and skip 2 sequences completely. It's pretty powerful. It has like 200 ammo, and it just flies straight through it. It just chews through all the ammo. One downside with the Ratchet Clank 1 weapons in this game, it is basically you can't upgrade them. You don't upgrade these weapons. They're just static, and you can't really get any sort of upgrades until New Game Plus. Once you're in there, then you can do something with them, but for now, can't do much. The super weapons in the Ratchet Clank games are really fun to use. Okay, so I'm going to quickly open this shortcut and then I'll continue on through the level. And I have no idea what's going on with your version of PCSX2, it's weird. Okay, so this is what we needed Clank for. We can't actually get through this gap without Clank.
Hey, who let you in here? Get lost before I flatten your robot into a hubcap.
Touch him, and it's Plasma City!
Oh gosh, you didn't have to yell. Why did he have to yell?
Hey man.
I can't hear you. La 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 la. Only the little guy.
Sir, it is okay. We are your fellow desert riders.
You are? So you understand my sensitivities?
Absolutely, sir. We just came here to race.
Well, you can borrow my Bluebell, so long as you're gentle. She just needs a few repairs.
Hang in there, my brother. Bluebell is in good hands.
Alright, so we're going to be doing the racing minigame in Ratchet Clank 2. So Ratchet Clank 1 had hoverboarding for racing, Ratchet Clank 2 has hoverbike riding. And funnily enough, Jak 2 also has something similar. So once I do this, the bike will be activated and I'll be able to do the minigame. And I'm pretty sure they have some yeah, it's interesting how much you miss as a child and then when you go back and play the games again. Shit, okay. I know what I need to do for this now. Got that one. This one. There we go. Got it. So now we get to race. The racing is actually, like, the controls are actually fairly good for this. They did a fairly good job with it. You have a few things that you can do in it. These triangular things that I'm collecting are boosts, and you want to try and use boosts in straights mainly because it helps you get past the opposition. So, like, this section would have been a good section to use it, but it's fine to use it anywhere, really. You also want to try and avoid hitting those things because they cause you to crash, and I think that may or may not make you it makes you either reset or set you back a fair while away, and that's not a good thing. So I'm going to be trying to collect as many boosts as I can, and hopefully I'll be able to finish this race first time, rather than the hoverboard that I did when I then made it up to, I think it was the 3rd or 4th try. So here's hoping this works out. This section's probably going to be the worst looking in terms of how the low bitrate handles it, because it's so fast, quick paced, or fast paced. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Alright, and luckily I managed to get that boost pad, which saves a bit of a boost for me to use later. I'm gonna try and consistently boost throughout the rest of this so I can have a better chance at winning. Oh god. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. So you can tell what's going on, it's not too bad. That's awesome. Alright, sweet, I made it. I had a 1.5 second lead. Cool.
Great racing, buddy. Here, take this helmet so the guys know you're one of us.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-oh. Incoming message from the boss. Attention all Thugs for Less employees. First of all, whatever slug brain's been eating all the choochie bars in the break room, better quit stuffing his face. Around. Hey, turn those lights off. It's bad feng shui. Ahem. Next, our space rendezvous point has been moved to, and listen up, knuckleheads, the Felsen system in Sector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're no good with numbers, find a buddy to help you. Lastly, the company picnic is this Sunday. Don't forget to bring your own juice this time. Hey! I saw that, Cletus! You just earned yourself a write-up. Don't worry. The boss only yells because he loves us.
Yes, sir. I do feel his affection.
Did you see that broadcast?
Not really.
We should scope out that rendezvous point.
Yes, we might intercept some stray transmissions.
Alright, so I can do more races, and that actually allows me to do, like, to get more bolts. But, eh. Gonna continue on with the game. Alright, so we're going to be coming up to another flying, shooting section, so yeah. Just so you all know.
We are under attack.
Can't outrun them. Let's hope these weapons work.
Alright, so we've got to defeat these bug ships. And if I'm not wrong, I think there's a health upgrade hidden somewhere around here. Yeah, they're not that great. But I know that I can find some interesting stuff in this one. I think there is a health upgrade somewhere, I just need to find... There it is, I just got a health upgrade. So, you can upgrade your health in two ways. In order to get maximum health, you need to get full experience for a health upgrade, and you also need to collect all of the ones that are floating around. So it's a good thing I found that one, because yeah. This is the only game that actually has the health upgrades that you can pick up, though. Every other game has health upgrades in it, but it's only done by experience. It's not done by finding them just floating around in the map. I'm glad that Ratchet Clank 3 didn't have any of this, because it really wasn't that fun. At least the music's good. I think something that might have made these flying sections easier is if it wasn't in, if it wasn't 360-degree flying. Maybe if it was locked to X and Y instead of having everything. Problem with the ISO? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it happened because of the download getting interrupted. That's entirely possible. Okay, there's only 2 left and they're both chasing after me now. There we go, done. So now we've got the second wave, and I think that should be it after this. Oh geez, they shot a lot of... Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, whoa. Oh. Yeah, okay, that sounds weird. What file extension was it just like a zip file, or was it, like 7Z or something like that? Okay. Thing just bombed me. It just went straight into me and just... Wow. Okay. Are you, what were you using to, unzip the archive? Were you using 7-zip to unzip it, or something else like WinRAR? Use, Emmy, if you can, try and get 7-zip. It's what I've been using, and it works well. Yeah, WinRAR's also pretty good. Sorry for not talking much, there's just not really much to talk about with this. It's... ugh. I have bad memories of these sections. I remember there's this one section later on in the game that I got really frustrated with. And I think I stopped playing for a bit as a result of it. It wasn't like a rage quit, it was more like for my sanity, I just stopped. Welcome back. Welcome back, Twitchy. How's it going? No, that section isn't actually the one I hate. It's later on. It's later than that. It involves, something else. Twitchy, are you David now? I'm so glad they didn't have these parts afterwards. I think Tools of Destruction, yeah, Tools of Destruction has like flying shooting sections, but it's more like an old arcade game rather than full-on flying like this. It's locked you to X and Y, so you can only move up and down and left and right, and everything in between that. But yeah, and it's much better to deal with because you're flying in set spots, and it's more like an on-rail shooter rather than this, which ends up being very annoying because you end up having a lot of downtime where you're just chasing after the enemies and then they're trying to get to you, and because you fly in every direction, it just gets a little chaotic. Especially when you get to the last ship. It's just like, where are you? Oh, do you have hiccups again? That sucks. Hashtag do it for sure. Okay, I've got a shield back. That's helpful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry for hitting the mic. I hope that didn't sound awful. Let's slow down. That was the thing. Yep. That's basically it. Alright, see you soon, Sean and Emmy. Alright, see you, Prof. Hope you have a good day. Hope you start to feel better. Or are feeling better. Is this last enemy? Oh. Here it is. Is that it? Yes! That's it.
Got mad skills.
Yeah, same for me, little MC.
Yeah.
Dinner's generally around 7:30.
One that a trained commando.
Hold on. I'm intercepting a transmission.
For the 5th time, I have a collect call to Thugs for Less from a Mr. You Are Gonna Die. Will you accept the charges?
You are gonna die.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
You idiot.
Uh-oh.
I'm paying top dollar for your protection, and your moron employees are off at some...
You wake up at 11
That was a
PM
bonding
and you're having soup.
exercise.
They're not! I'm at the pickup point now. If you're
Wait, 11 PM or 11 AM?
You can kiss this contract goodbye.
Wow, you're up late.
Well, you can kiss your, you know what I mean. Dang it.
3 hours ago.
Did you trace that?
Okay,
Coordinates
well,
locked in. We are headed there now.
alright. Oh, no, I didn't want to... Nope. I want to get out of here. PM. Oh, okay.
So, how's the reception out here?
We have sports, weather. Ooh, the Science Channel.
Keep going. Whoa, what's that?
The man, the myth, the legend, the loser. Captain Quark, once the idol of everyone in the galaxy, has finally hit rock bottom. After his humiliation at the hands of Ratchet and Clank, Quark sold bogus merchandise he claimed were Gadgetron products. But a key defect in this product, the personal hygienator, caused severe irritation in sensitive body areas and alerted authorities to Quark's scam. Behind the Hero will return after these messages.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yes, I suppose it...
All this time, my personal hygienator must have been causing that itch.
Anyway, we should be at our destination shortly.
So, as it turns out, Captain Quark is,
Too late again.
We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that?
Hey, don't look
Well,
at me.
Let's check this place out and find out where he's headed.
Rude. Not my fault you're late. Also breaking the fourth wall there. Yeah, Captain Quark is a bit of a fugitive now for selling counterfeit merchandise. And weapons are very expensive right now. Part of the thing that happens with getting more bolts is that the weapons cost a lot more. And the Symphenoid is basically like Mr. Zircon, just not as cool because it doesn't talk. And I don't think there are any weapons that are worth buying. So... yeah. Oh, the Blitz gun's almost done. Symphenoid, yeah. I know with upgrades they become a little more useful because you get multiple. But I don't know if it's worth getting right now. I barely use them when I've played, every time I'm playing these games. So... yeah. This place has some interesting things you can find here. Oh wow. Well, at least you're not going to be dealing with being hungry for long. I think you can destroy all of these, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Oh! Let's get this out. I think I can do something with this, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there we go, got a skill point. And I can actually look at skill points here, so operating heavy machinery for killing those robots with the lasers, and Planet Buster. I do remember getting that because I was just like, oh, you can break things in these games, I might as well see if I can break this. And I was able to break it. And I think I can do something with this. I'm gonna organize my quick select. Okay, swing shot, dynamo, terminator, tractor beam. Alright. So I guess there's no real point to doing this, but whatever. Ice skating. Yeah, the thugs are pretty good. With experience. Should be able to level this weapon up by the end of the level. Maybe even a bit sooner. Yeah, wow. And then you're gonna need to get like 2 more enemies before it's leveled up. Ooh, so close. It's gonna level up after I kill 1 more enemy. Or not? Okay. I thought that it was going to level up, but I guess not. Ow. Yep, there we go. So what's it get? Blitz cannon. Yeah, so this thing's pretty powerful. Alright, I'm gonna move over to the gravity bomb and chopper. Try and level these weapons up a bit more. Oh yeah, you're in... Pretty sure you said where you're from, but I don't exactly remember, but you did say that it's pretty cold and snowy there. It's really hot where I am right now. It's... yeah. Sweden, that's right. Yeah. I imagine it gets pretty cold with the snow and everything. We actually don't get snow in Australia generally. We only really get snow on the mountains, but yeah. Alright, I've been here. Whoops. Time to go the other direction and get some ammo. So let me see what the temperature is right now, because it's feeling okay. It's 41 degrees right now in Australia. 41 degrees Celsius. That is... ugh. And so, in case you don't know how Australia's weather works, or at least Melbourne's weather works where I am, it gets really hot, but it's humid heat. It's not dry heat. So you end up getting really uncomfortable and sweating a lot. It's really not pleasant. 43 earlier. Oh jeez. That's horrible. Cool change? Oh man. Please get a cool change. Or maybe icy flames, but I do prefer the ice to the flames. At least in terms of temperatures. Flames look cool, but they aren't cool. I think there are 2 ways I can go here. Which way? Oh, I can't go there yet. -7. Whoa. Holy crap. I would be just absolutely covered in clothing if I was in that. Holy shit. Wow. The lowest our temperatures get in winter is 0. But that's only in the mornings. By the afternoon we reach like 15. -20. Oh my god. That. Oh. I could not deal with that. I do like the cold, but I don't like the cold that much. Welcome back, Hurry. Thanks for the host. Coldest I've been in is 0. And that's about it. And that was in my my morning commute to uni. Yeah, you need to have a lot of layers to deal with that. Basically covering all of your body. Yeah, I'd imagine you can't feel your face. I mean, with our winter, you get to the point where you can't feel your face. So with that, it would be really, really cold. Oh, that's interesting. You go outside with nothing but a hoodie when it's -9. So you've earned the nickname Penguin. Wow. That's a pretty cool story actually for how you got how you got your name Penguin. Oh, it's upgraded. I actually don't really have any cool story for my my name. Oh, and guess what I've got now? It's gone from the mini cannon to the mini nuke. Roads are melting in Hobart. Holy shit! How hot is it there? Motorists on the Huan Highway, Vince's Saddle, Sandfly, please drive with caution in the area. So it's surface. Holy shit! The road is melting! There you go, guys. If you haven't been in Australia, Australian summer melts roads. Also, look at this nuke. Isn't that so cool? Oh, and I'm dead, but look at that. Look at that nuke. Look at this nuke. That's really cool. Alright, I just realized that I have the lock-on mod and I forgot that forgot about that. Alright, no problem, Emmy. See you soon. Yep, extremely hot summer, things can kill you, and yeah, shit internet. It's basically sums it up. I think at some point I did use the chopper a lot, and the fully upgraded version is pretty cool. But I think you do end up getting to a point in the game where it's not useful anymore. And he just killed his friend. That was not very nice. Just gonna deal with that. Alright. So, I think the blitz cannon will be useful here. Or, no, I can use the chopper. This is pretty useful. Gotta make sure I keep my distance from the explosives. Yeah, no, the magpies actually literally do attack you. There's a reason we don't like magpies, and that's because they are dicks. We get to the point where you end up specifically avoiding places with a lot of trees when you're walking home or whatever, because they do attack, and they are ferocious and vicious. And I mean, it gets to the point where cyclists will put fake eyes on the back of their helmets just so they don't get attacked by magpies, because they get extremely territorial when it's mating season. So spring and summer as well, you generally want to try and stay away from magpie nests because they get very territorial about that. And it can be a really bad time. I haven't personally been attacked, but I have been swooped, and that shit's not fun.
Got a ship that needs, improvements? Worried about getting caught? At Slim Cognitos, your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quickly, cheaply, and most important, quietly. So next time you're in the market for some, legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
Yeah, the birds in Australia are absolutely fearless of people. They don't give any shits. Seagulls, they you know, they'll attack you to try and get they'll try and get food from you. Magpies will attack you and be extremely territorial. Yeah. Animals here are audacious. Welcome back, Sean. Can I do something here? Is there a thing I need to destroy or something? Guess I just have to keep going. Yeah, see, birds are dicks in Australia. The wild ones, that is. Wild birds in Australia are dicks. They're just little flying assholes. Yay, time for wall jumping. Alright, here we go. We get to use the Terminator a lot more now. And the music has changed. That's one nice thing with the earlier Ratchet Clank games at least. As you go into different sections in the level, they actually have different music that plays. It's a nice touch. The composer for these games did a wonderful job, a masterful job. Alright, so I gotta unfreeze this water. And I believe this water actually changes levels. So as if I wait a while, it should drop, or not. Nope, maybe not. Never mind. Later on. Spend a little bit of time in here. So it's easy to get a little lost with what you have done and what you haven't. And what's up next. Ratchet Clank 3 adds multiple quick selects. Yeah, Ratchet Clank 3 is the first one to have that. You could press the R1 button to actually access a second ring. Ratchet Clank 2 doesn't. With Ratchet Clank 2, you're just stuck with this. That's one thing I really liked that they added in Ratchet Clank 3, actually having 2 quick selects. It meant that I could have all of my favorite weapons accessible very quickly, but I could also have all of the gadgets that I needed as well, so I wouldn't need to pause the game to access them. And I've got to freeze this water again, so I can do some more wall jumping. But yeah, Ratchet Clank 3 onwards, there's multiple quick selects. So yeah, we go from, in Ratchet Clank 1 and 2, having 1 quick select, and you can choose from 8 weapons at a time, to then going to having, you go from 8 weapons or items to choose from, to then 16 with the 2 quick selects, and then after that in Ratchet Clank, in the future series on the PS3, you end up getting 3 quick select rings. And yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, up your arsenal's pretty fun. I've got to deal with this fish, I think. I think I do. But anyway, this is the water that changes levels, so I need to wait until it's at its peak, and then I can actually do a high jump to continue. I mean, so as Patty said earlier, sexual innuendos, or sexual innuendos. Oh nice, I did it perfectly. Perfectly. Words. Okay, so Oh yeah, that's right, I need to unfreeze and then freeze it again when it's at its peak. So I can get up here. There we go, perfect. Oh, that's awesome, Emmy. So was it something wrong with the ROM, or did you have to fix the Sweet. Okay, I can't kill that. Shit. Okay. So I need to get the water at a higher level. Okay. Does Sly Cooper's series not work? Is this good enough? Oh, so close. 60 FPS. Nice. Didn't Final Fantasy X run at 30? Okay, that should be good. There we go. Got it.
Perhaps these robots can assist us.
Excuse me? Have you seen any masked weirdos?
I think I had better do the talking. A masked customer picked up an order not long ago. Recently, they received a new transmission from him, and they are willing to show it to us for a small price.
A small price. 6,000 bolts.
Hello, yes. Hey! Yes, I need to order 2 more containers of sulfuric acid. Oops. Better make that 5 containers and 4 containers of liquid hydrogen. Oops. Better add 6 crates of nitroglycerin and... Look, just give me double that. And I need it delivered.
Hey, what? What?
Oh, nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.
Emmy, I'm pretty sure that Final Fantasy X, or yeah, I'm pretty sure 10 ran at 30 FPS. When the HD remaster came out, I was looking at Digital Foundry's comparison videos, and their frame rate counter read 30 FPS, so pretty sure that's what it ran at. So running it at double speed is actually pretty good. Though I'm not sure how well it would handle running at double the frame rate. Because a lot of older games locks frame rate to game speed, so if you get a lower frame rate, then the game actually slows down. Which means higher frame rate game speeds up. Okay, so we can visit Slim Cognito, and I think I might do that because I have some rare titanium, so see how that goes, see what ship upgrades I can get. Oh, and Slim Cognito. Just think about it for a moment. Slim Cognito. Slim Cognito. Incognito. Damn it, Emmy. That wasn't meant to be an innuendo, but you made it one. Alright, this planet. I think there is a new weapon to buy. Maybe not. Yeah, I've noticed. Just superpower. I think Emmy mentioned that she was planning on streaming tomorrow, but I don't know. Is the bank souls happening? Oh, and remember these robots? They're upgraded now. They end up upgrading 3 times, so this is the second version. This is the Mark II. They also have a Mark III. Here's the second version of the fire ones. They can fire. They can fire at me now. And it upgraded. There we go. So yeah, now I can, I throw one and it breaks into multiple. Nice. Looking forward to it. I've still got the death counter, Sean. Still got that death count. So I'll be able to add to it and continue with it. Whoa! Okay. Wasn't I able to do a thing here? There was a thing I was able to do here, but I don't remember what it was. Whatever. Emu raid him. Is that what your raid message is gonna be? Emu raid. I like it. Emu raid. It never ends. They keep spawning. Keeps happening. crusade. Crusade. Oh my god. A crusade, yes. That's good. Crusade is great. I'm gonna get the mini turret glove because I think it will be useful. Actually, let's do some inventory management. What is it? That's the... Tractor beams are not really used that much for a while, so... I'm gonna switch that out, and I'll switch... What am I switching out? Alright. Yeah, the mini turrets are pretty good, I like them. Oh. Oh, that was frame rate fun time. That got a little choppy. Okay, so I get to use the swing shot again now. And this is a truck sequence. Gotta get that shotgun out. Now let's show off the mini turrets. So they don't last too long, as long as someone gives you permission. Sure. Whoa. You posted the link twice. You posted the link twice. Oh my god. Rip hurry. You only get permission for one link. Wow. I don't think I'll need the Terminator for a while either. I can bring that back. Just put that there. This here, that there. And then I grab the dynamo and the swing shot. First link did work, I saw it. It went through. It went through and then you did it again and you got purged. Whoa, holy crap, that was close. That's not supposed to open. Did something break? Oh, I have to actually press it. Whoops. Discord. Oh. Well, transport truck got messed up. think I might intentionally jump into the ice so I get more health. Because I have half. Yeah, I have basically half right now. And that could be bad. Alright. There we go. So, I think I'll use the Lancer.
Ha! You've lost, Megacorp! Take your imperialistic eco-fascism to another dimension! Say goodbye to your Frankenpest!
Come on, Clank!
Too slow, you corporate lackey!
Okay. Oh, this music's actually pretty cool. How many can I have? So this is an interesting boss fight. And I think it's almost over. The music's really good. Whoa!
You had us worried for a moment. Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Ratchet? Spank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's cutaneous! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby eliminating costly upward mobility. And all the while, making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
Is that facility still operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysterics. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there.
Okay, so in case you didn't hear it, Fizzwidget called Clank Spank.
Hey, there's Mr. Fizzwidget. What happened?
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured. So, do you have the, delivery? Ridiculous! Come, gentlemen. There is precious little time. Just sit back and relax, boys. How about a little flying music?
He did that on purpose.
Nah, he's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well,
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
Oh wow, this is running at a really... Why is this running so slowly? It's running so slowly. Wow. See you later, Emmy. That's fine. Oh, frame rate.
Megacore.
Okay, that's... Why does it slow down sometimes? I don't understand. I mean, it's fixed now, but what? Emulate. Nice one, Cruz. Alright, so the music that's playing in this level actually plays in another place that we'll probably be going to in another stream. But it all depends on how far I get, really. I think I'm going to be spending a bit of time on this planet because this is the planet with the collectible stuff. This planet's also the first planet that we find the pink nanotech, or pink or like a purplish color, and that heals 4 nanotech instead of 1. And nanotech being health. So it's pretty useful. It also has its own unique crate. A slightly different design, so you can tell the difference between the two. And hopefully we can get access to one of my favorite weapons. So I think it's pretty fun to use. Alright. So there go the mini turrets. I think I'll change to the heavy lancer. Oh, and I knocked it into the lava. Oh! Oh, I forgot about this. So, Ratchet & Clank 2 actually has wrench upgrades as well as weapon upgrades, so say goodbye to this wrench.
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the...
Solved it.
Alright, so now we have a new wrench, and it does more damage. The wrench is going to be upgraded one more time, but that will be later on in the game. I'm gonna upgrade, make sure I get all the ammo I need because I'm running a little low for some weapons. So yeah, now these things die in 2 wrench hits. I'm actually pretty curious how wrench-only runs would work for this game. Not that I'm gonna try it, because I don't feel that confident in my abilities. I feel like it's just a recipe for disaster and frustration. But I'm sure someone would try it. Alright, and we never go back to this place again. And we actually have no real way to get back to that place either.
Hand over the experiment now!
I can't do that.
You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! He's a she.
This changes nothing. Where's the experiment?
We have returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Oh, you've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
But
I don't have time to stand around explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
Oh no! Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, self-wedgifying underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Wow, she's got a few bolts loose. What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
Okay, so yeah, as it turns out, the thief is not actually a male, but rather a female Lombax. So there's that. I have no idea how the ears and that hair thing managed to fit inside that helmet, but yeah. And she's just shown a video for a testing facility, and that's the next location to go to after this.
Hello, sir.
Hey, that's my ship!
Possession is an illusion. Do not all things belong to the cosmos?
No. That's definitely mine.
This vessel suffers from wounded Cha. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir?
Crystals? Like those found in the desert? Beyond.
Well, we don't have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
Yeah, I did notice there was a lot of squash and stretch stuff going on. Ratchet, he's not the last Lombax. So in A Crack in Time, they confirm that that she is a Lombax, and that female Lombaxes, for whatever reason, don't have tails. So yeah, that is canon. Yeah, Ratchet. So Ratchet's one of the last Lombaxes, but he's not the last one. There are more besides him. I think I need to modify my quick select because evidently I didn't anticipate actually having to use the Terminator for a while. I forgot about this section. So I think I'll place down the turrets. And we'll put Terminator in action. Oh shit! This is... Alright, I'm gonna show off something. If I can figure out how to do it. Alright, so I'm gonna get the decoy glove out, and something like that. Stuffed it up a little bit. Okay. Try again. So it's possible to clip into this wall, and then you can actually swim in the air. Oh, well, that's not what I intended to do, but I just skipped a thing. How much ammo do I have left? Not much. Okay, if I don't get it this time, then I'll just continue on with the level the way it's meant to be played. But I do want to try and get this. Let's hope this one. Nope, never mind. Oh! Oh well, I tried. I'll just play the rest of this level proper. What I was trying to do is clip into that wall, which allows you to actually access the water, and then when you unfreeze the water you can actually continue swimming past where the water is, and you can swim in the air, which is actually fairly cool. But it's... I don't know. I think I was just trying it in the wrong spot. Alright. This section we've almost reached the end of. Oh, we've almost reached the end of this section. What? How did I mess English up that badly? Oh well. Now we have a glider section, so we get to fly around for a bit. These sections are nothing special, but it's a interesting way of getting through certain parts. And there's a health upgrade right here, so I'm gonna try and grab that. Nice. Okay. And I get a platinum bolt for my trouble. And now I get to return back to where I came from. And I think... I felt the need to sneeze, but then it stopped. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, I can't really explore too much of this place yet, but I'll be grabbing all of the crystals that I need. I don't know how many I need exactly, but yeah. Actually, it should say... Okay, I guess I'll just wait. 10. Okay, I need 10 crystals. So I'll just grab all of the ones that I come across. Nice. There we go. Cool. Oh jeez, I forgot about these guys. Okay, mini nuke is a good way to go then. I usually don't end up leveling up the gravity gun. Well, not the gravity, yeah, the gravity bomb launcher thing. So I don't usually have the mini nuke. I've never actually played any of those. I don't know, they haven't really appealed to me. Like I've seen gameplay of it, but of Arma 2 DayZ, and it seems interesting, but I don't know, it doesn't really seem like my type of game, to be honest. It does look like it can be fun with friends, but I've seen a lot of griefing and stuff like that happening. What happened in those games. Do you play Arma 2 DayZ or Exile? So I've got the amount of crystals that I need now, but I'm going to collect a few more just because you can get bolts from the extras that you have, and I might as well get whatever extras I can now. Ah, okay. I haven't really followed them too closely, but I've seen they can seem like fun games to play with friends, but so what does, do they have optimization issues? Do they just have problems running on a bunch of systems or something like that? Hey, welcome back, Emmy. Good to see you back. I think you actually missed a fair amount of things. Were you there for the boss fight with the thief? Because we just discovered the thief's identity. $40 FPS at best for everyone playing on the server with less than, or roughly 40 people. Oh, that sucks. The game doesn't even look... Well, I suppose because it's like an open world sort of nature, they probably just didn't optimize the loading zones and stuff like that. Though I can't really talk too much on optimization because I'm not a programmer, so I probably shouldn't say too much. But I do know, like, open world games do seem fairly hard to optimize well. Okay, so if you miss the boss fight with the thief, right? Oh, and I'm dead. Well, that gives me a fast skip back here, so that's not bad. We found the identity of the thief that was after the proto-pet, that had the proto-pet. And it turns out that the thief is actually a female Lombax. So the Lombax is actually the name for the race that Ratchet is. And yeah.
Yes, the crystals are spiking to me with a single voice.
That was pretty impressive.
Bring me more crystals, and I'll pay you cold hard bolts.
Huh?
Oh.
14,000 bolts. It's not too bad. New Game Plus gives you a lot more bolts for all that, but it's fine. Now I get to get my favorite weapon. My favorite weapon, but also my least favorite weapon. Favorite weapon in this state, because look at this is just cool, look at that. That's just awesome. Least favorite because when it upgrades it becomes a piece of shit that just launches chunks of like lava or whatever. It becomes a piece of shit when you upgrade it, and that's why I'm probably not gonna use it too much. Even though I like to use it. Anyway, now we're heading to the testing facility.
Hey, see if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. In yet another setback for the embattled Captain Quark, the Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome. Only 2 days later, Quark was arrested trying to flee to Pokataru. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped, flushing himself to freedom. We will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
What a nut! I almost miss that guy sometimes. Almost.
The issue is that they use the same engine from the original armor, so it only uses 4 cores, but only... Oh, that's... Yeah, considering that you are paying for a full $60 or in Australian currency like $80 plus game, they you think that they would put the time and effort into actually doing that, considering that's pretty shitty. I mean, like, this emulator only really takes advantage of 2 cores, but it's an emulator done by like, just, you know, they're not looking for money or anything for it, they're doing it for free, so that's fine, but with a full $60 game, you'd think that they would optimize it for, you know, for multi-core processing, multi-core processors. That sucks. Oh, and on another topic, this is the first example of armor upgrades. They're another thing that become a common thing in every single Ratchet & Clank game. So that's what I'll be trying to save for next. As you go on, the armor upgrades actually reduce the amount of damage you take, so it's a good idea to get them if you can. Whoops. Yeah, I don't like the final upgrades either. When I ended up getting the final like in every game, for those of you that haven't played the Ratchet & Clank games that have armor upgrades or haven't gotten to the final armor upgrade before, the final upgrade basically covers Ratchet's entire body. And it sucks because you don't even get to see Ratchet anymore, and that begins in this game. So the final upgrade, or the final armor in this game, is where I think it's something like 1 million bolts, maybe 2 million bolts, and while it does prevent a lot of damage, you can't see Ratchet. And in basically every Ratchet & Clank game, the armor upgrades just completely cover him. So I do end up getting the armor upgrades, but usually on New Game Plus. And when I do, I usually end up switching to using a skin like the Tuxedo Ratchet or something like that. I think with Ratchet Clank 3, I ended up playing that game with the original Ratchet costume. Just because the final armor upgrades they completely cover him and you can't see him, and it just is... I don't know, you lose something of the character, you can't see his facial expressions or anything, it's just weird. Makes him more robotic looking.
Okay. This must be the core terminal. Let's see what we can get from it.
The power appears to be out in this entire area.
You're right. I better call a maintenance bot. Let's just follow him and fix it ourselves.
Yeah, Deadlocks is an exception because I mean, you're right, it does fit the story for that game. For that one, it definitely makes sense. But, when I was playing that game, as soon as I got enough skill points to unlock the cheat to remove his helmet, I played the rest of the game with the helmet removed because I just preferred to see Ratchet's face, and just, yeah. But it definitely did fit the story for that game. Oh jeez. I don't like this part. This flying section is a little annoying. Maybe a lot annoying, but yeah, it's not that fun. I don't even remember how I get it. I'm pretty sure you get it by flying, like on your way flying back. But I don't know. Key bindings. I'm using a PS3 controller to play. I would not be able to play this game with keyboard. Electrolyzer. It's been a while since I've done that. Okay, after this I am going to be eating dinner. Why am I not using PS4 controller? Because the PS3 controller has analog buttons, which means it's more accurately representative of the PS2 controller.
Now, let's get the goods on that experiment. What the?
I think I see the problem.
What? Now even the computers are charging us? That's it. This galaxy blows.
Dr. James T. Fullbladder reporting on Megacorp experiment number 13. This update is strictly classified. If you are watching this, you're fired. Early thinking held that the specimen was entirely docile in nature. Even overt provocation failed to incite it. But the late Dr. Putrid's son observed that natural levels of monster propionase in the experiment's bloodstream were triggering some remarkable changes. Attempts at neutralizing the specimen's violent tendencies were met with limited success. Our surviving staff recommend that the experiment be destroyed immediately at Megacorp's deep space disposal facility.
The computer's log indicates that we were the first to view that recording.
So Fizzwidget must not know. We've got to warn him.
Yellow.
Mr. Fizzwidget, you're safe! Sir, brace yourself. We just saw a video of your experiment eating its handlers. I repeat, it eats its handlers.
Ah, yes. Low fat, extra foam, no sprinkles.
Mr. Fizzwidget, do you copy? Anyone handling the experiment must exercise the utmost caution.
No, decapitated. Hmm? What? Oh, yes. Exercise my frontmost cushion.
Sir, your experts recommend that the experiment be liquidated. We will meet you at your deep space disposal facility.
Ah, yes, my cheap date proposal facsimile. It's heavily guarded, so make sure to use the password, which is, Quarktastic. Yes, toodaloo.
Alright, so as I was saying in chat, I'm going to be going on a break to eat